OJ got the call that his wife was dead while he was in Chicago, so he quickly comes back to LA. Now, this is where it gets kind of interesting.
Kinda?
Yeah, it gets very interesting. When OJ comes back, they notice that there's some cuts on his finger on his left hand. Now, when they asked him about it, he said after finding out the news about Nicole that he cut his finger in the hotel, and they even had confirmed that he had gone to like the hotel lobby to get some Band-Aids and everything else like that. And he said, okay, yeah, that's how I cut my finger.
Right.
But then the police told him that they had found blood inside of the car. And he said, oh, yeah, no, I cut my finger before Chicago, but I don't remember how I cut it.
Correct, yeah. He doesn't know if you recut it or not. From reading, evidence later of reading certain books and hearing, testimony from before, that was the big thing of how could he have cut himself and not know how he had this. I guess it was a pretty big cut that you would know how you cut that one. Little nicks, sometimes I get those. I don't know that, but this was a major cut. And also, I guess the police, there was evidence of they went and saw that the hotels that they used at that hotel were these thick glasses, and they demonstrated dropping it in sinks, and they couldn't break it. Uh-huh. And so that was Tom Lang told me that's also in his book, Evidence Dismissed, of certain things that was dismissed and never used in trial. But that was one of it. They tried attesting these things. They wanted to make sure.
Right. I mean, because from the outside looking in, here you are hanging out with him. His hands are clean, no cuts. He goes to Chicago, and it sounds like he almost creates a situation around the cut hand, which doesn't check out because there was blood inside the car ahead of time. And when they actually check the house where you were staying on the other side of that wall, that's where they found the other bloody glove. And OJ's blood was on both gloves as well as Ron and Nicole's blood. Right. And there was blood basically in both places, both the Bundy house and OJ's main house.
Right. And that was when they had the statistics that came out, it was like 1 in 600 billion of being 100% positive.
Well, but at this point, OJ's not officially a suspect yet. Mm-hmm. So he's hanging out at his house and people are starting to come over. Some of the Jackson 5 come over.
Correct.
Was it Tito Jackson and I guess Janet Jackson as well?
I can't remember that, but I remember the Jacksons coming by. I remember athletes coming by.
Marcus Allen came by.
Pretty positive Marcus. And so back then I was just really uncomfortable. So I kind of hid out into my guest house, and but I saw there's food, there's somewhat laughter, and I personally was just uncomfortable. But that's when I was trying to find a place to live. Immediately, I wanted to get out.
Well, OJ was trying to use you as an alibi, pretty much?
During one of these get-togethers where people are dropping off food, in front of all the people, he saying, I didn't do this, I didn't do this. And Kato knows I was with him. We were eating in the kitchen. And when he said that, that was when I felt like he's lying. I didn't eat in the kitchen. I ate in my room. I was on the phone with my friends, and I never saw him again. And when he said that, I just knew he's lying. And I wanted to get out. I wanted to get out immediately because I could see that I was going to be this pawn